Actually, I wonder if I need some headphones. Actually, that probably would help. Man, I know it's been a while since I've dropped a GOT video, but it's good reasons why. It's still on the way. Anyway, man, this is a live Q&A to talk about things on Game of Thrones season one only. Let's talk about episodes. Keeping the episodes 1 through 9 of season one. That's what we on today, man. But y'all talk to your boy. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I know this is a slightly different format than what y'all normally will see me in. So this is what we're gonna rock with because this is all I got right now. Sorry if y'all hear a little noise in the background. I'm with family and friends on a little birthday little get together or whatnot. So, anyways, I'm here to talk about season one. So, Jonathan Austin, what's going on? Usagi, what's going on? Tabitha, what's going on? Different environment, I know right now. But I did want to chat a little bit. I know we got people coming on through, man. Welcome in, welcome in. I know normally at this time of night we're dropping another Game of Thrones reaction, but today we're just gonna be chatting a little bit. I'm gonna be answering any of y'all questions. I see the sweet summer children is already coming through. So I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer. I went and bought this little lapel mic because I planned on using that for this live since I'm just on my iPad right now. And of course I pulled it out and the junk ain't even working. So I apologize if the audio is Duke Rook. But y'all let me know. Is it terrible? Is it too bad? I know it's different than what we typically do. Michael Ackley, what's going on? Appreciate you for that love. Y'all keep it a bean with me. AP says you want to know season 2 predictions. It's not all right, cool. This is a different format. If y'all like this, we can get on and do things like this a little bit more often. And I do want to say this. I will have another video back at the studio where we kind of go through season one a lot more and in depth. But right now, I just want to kind of chat with y'all and see what some of y'all questions are, and do it that way. So if y'all see me scrolling up the screen, because I'm looking at some of y'all questions. So I know some people said, let's do some season 2 predictions. Let me talk about episode 10 of season 1 real quick. I actually was editing that. I was gonna try to get that drop today, but I'm also like kicking it with family at the same time as trying to still be a content creator. So the time frames and things did not match up. So I think realistically, I probably plan on dropping the season 1 finale on Monday. If anything changes, y'all can probably hear from me in the Discord or on a YouTube post or things of that nature. But as of right now, that's when I plan on dropping that. So for today's discussion, if we could please just kind of keep it episodes 1 through 9, because y'all are gonna get my thoughts on episode 10 and some other things when that video comes out. But going back to the chat, some people are saying, Amber M saying best reactions on Game of Thrones period. Hey, that's love. I never even think about it from that aspect. I'm just glad that y'all enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim to be the best at. I just know that we're having the best time doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's I can throw the best word in there as far as having the best time doing it. But I appreciate you for that love. I'm glad that y'all enjoying it. All right, random, but your Kajik or holiness. Not sure what you mean by that. Let me know what you mean on that. What do you think the crow has to do with Bran? Okay, good question. That's how we kicking it off. Man. That's a great question. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be some more supernatural elements, because so far we got Khaleesi, right? She got a dragon, 3 dragons. Dang, I can't talk to y'all about that. That's technically season 10, episode 10. Oops. Let me stop. All right, let's go back then. Dang, this episode 10. I can't even go there. All right, so with Bran, all right, I can go here though. we did see like the zombie. See, I tried so far. I tried so hard. I'm gonna tell y'all not to spoil episode 10 for me, but then I talk about something that is only revealed in episode 10. Oh well, godly. Oops. Brand, Brand and the Crow is what the question was. I think there could potentially be a supernatural element to it. Up until this point, my assumption is that he is dealing with dreams or nightmares, in which obviously you see him walking, and in present time he cannot walk. We already seen like the snow demon, zombie type folks walking around, playing dead when they want to, be getting active when they want to. So as far as the crow, because the crow keeps going to that little tunnel area too. So maybe he's trying to lead Brand somewhere or guide him to like, look, like, bro, you need to go down here to really tap into what you need to get to. Now, whether that is turns out to be true or not, we'll see. But I do think it is a message of something that the Crow is trying to get him to tap into. Shakala asked when am I gonna release episode 10. My plan is to get that released on Monday. Who do you think is the best fighter so far? This is a question by Jenny Williams. Great question. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say this. I think it's Jamie. Man. I think it's Drogo is up there though. Drogo is up there. But I think it might be Jamie. Hold on, you said fighter. Never mind, I'm tripping. You said fighter. I got Drogo. If you're talking about best swordsman or best duelist, I might have to go Jamie. Somebody says Jamie is the GOAT. Ain't no way you ever gonna catch me saying that right now. Ain't no way. Jamie ain't no GOAT to me. I'm sorry. My brother's a snake to me. Sister Slayer to me. We gonna stop though. KSL says, what house are you swearing your allegiance to? Well, we're talking about the confines of the show. Y'all know your boy ain't swearing his allegiance to nobody but God. I'm gonna just get that out the way right now. But if we're talking about in confines to the show, who would I rock with? From what I've seen so far, don't even mention no Lannisters to me. You hear me? That's out the equation. Targaryens, we got a 50-50, right? For me so far. Unless Master Aemon is in that slot too, though. Khaleesi's cool. I rock with Khaleesi. Viserys, her brother? No, sir. Get that man out of here. Well, he already got out of here. If y'all ain't saw our reaction to that episode, that brother already got dealt with. But then we go to the Starks. I think all in all, on average, I rock with the Starks a lot more. And this is something I've been thinking about. And I can tell you what I've been thinking about too. As I was editing episode 10, the first episode title of season 1 is called Winter is Coming. And I was thinking, I wonder, because you hear a lot of people keep on saying, I ain't gonna be ready when winter hit, yada, 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 yada. I'm starting to wonder if the Lannisters and the Starks are actually wasting time fighting each other when they might need to team up and get ready for all these snow folks. Because my assumption is, y'all heard me say, bro, these folks ain't getting over the wall. Or, bro, these folks look like zombies. They not on World War Z level. But then I'm remembering OG Snow Demon. And that brother was getting down, man. That brother he looked a little bit more cognizant, I'll say that. So that is my thoughts on that. It sometimes makes me wonder, like, I understand the Lannisters and the Starks have serious beef. I'm talking about like some people gotta lose their life beef. But it just got me wondering, like, hey, while y'all sitting over here handling this small stuff, man, y'all gonna get hit with something that don't care about nothing that y'all got going on. It's gonna come for all of y'all. That's just my thoughts on that. So to answer that question, I think out of everybody, I might have to say Starks, but I'm gonna be rocking with the Starks with my head on a swivel. My head is not just gonna be geared towards get back on the Lannister. I need to see what's going on with the Snow Demons. I need to see what's going on with the Three-Eyed Crows. I need to see what's going on with the Lannisters. You know what I'm saying? That everything. Good question though. Good question though. I wanted to talk about that a little bit more, but in the confines of having discussions back and forth, some stuff slipped my mind. But that's something I've been thinking about, especially as I've been editing the reaction to episode 10. Michael Ackley asks, "Do I think my feelings about certain characters will stay the same or drastically change by the end of the series?" I can tell y'all somebody I've already shifted on. Sansa. My feelings for her have shifted a lot. One, I'm still on that like, Shadi, you tripping. You are tripping. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I feel like if she can navigate through this Joffrey situation, I feel like she can come back for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not throwing her out, and I know she was on my GOT list. She was on the GOT list at one point. She was definitely on the GOT list. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. I know some of y'all was in the comments saying, "Oh, she's just a Joffrey is too." You know what I'm saying? And she talking about getting married to Joffrey. I feel though like her stance on that has shifted after what we just saw in episode 9. And by the way, I know at the end of that video, I was like, y'all, we finna have to wrap this up. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably not being a good reactor right now. I'm not trying to talk. That one hit me, man. That one hit me. Some people gave me some words of encouragement, though. Somebody told me, y'all can let me know if they was capping to me or not. Or y'all can just laugh and enjoy yourself, or however you want to feel about it. Somebody's like, bro, that's as bad as it gets. You gonna be good. I was like, all right, cool. Like, it don't really surpass that. So I was like, all right, cool. Appreciate you for that, for those words of encouragement. But you know, y'all be playing. Y'all be playing sometimes. I know I be playing, but y'all really be playing. So I don't know whether to believe that statement or not. Jonathan Austin says Sansa deserves all the smoke. I'm gonna say she deserves a lot of smoke. All of it has to be towards Joffrey and Jaime and Cersei. Actually, Joffrey and Cersei right now for sure. But some people said, going back to the question about will my opinions change on certain characters, I definitely see it. It's changed on Sansa. It's definitely changed on Tyrion for sure. I know I haven't, and I don't know if I'm gonna bring this up on episode 10 or not. I feel like I have to though, because it's the season finale video. I haven't talked about the top likable characters in a while. I don't know the exact number just yet, but I do feel like Tyrion has went up the charts. I honestly feel like without Tyrion in the show, this show is gonna be extremely dark. Like without him throwing a look, and y'all know this brother's jokes is inappropriate. Like some of the stuff is like, bro, I should not even be laughing at this, but this man is hilarious. I feel like without him, the show would probably be like, it would be no relief at all. It would be no relief at all. So, but yeah, I don't know about that. Super chats coming through. Let me go on and jump straight into this right now. Just to let y'all know, any super chats that come through, I appreciate everybody's asking questions. I'm definitely gonna be prioritizing those. And just want to say thank y'all in general just for hopping on here, kicking it with me. I want to do something a little bit different tonight since I wasn't able to get that episode 10 reaction out. And y'all are the best parts. I'll respond to y'all. Some of y'all know I hit y'all in the comments, or if I hadn't hit you in the comment, I'm going to hit you in the comment eventually. But going to James Germain, he says, "What about Arya's trainer as the best swordsman?" Hey, you on to something? You on to something? Because that brother was getting busy, man. With a hold on, was that episode 9? I think it was. I'm trying my hardest not to blend episode 10 in with 9. He was getting busy with the wooden sword. I think that was 9. If that's 10, y'all let me know. I think that was 9. If it is 9, I'm gonna keep talking. If it's 10, I'm gonna stop talking. But I can still speak on Syria. I just want to make sure that I'm not overlapping. It was 9. All right, cool. Nah, Syrio's nice. I would be lying to y'all. He surprised me. But I would be lying to y'all if I said I feel like Syrio can get in a battle with Jaime and that brother not already get cut in force. Because he's already cut in half, no disrespect. That brother is not walking into no battle with Jaime. You crazy. I'm sorry. That brother right there, he's not making it out no battle with Jaime. I don't care how much respect or love I got for him. What that song say, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And then whatever the lyrics say, yeah. I can't do it. What's up, Fizz? Shout out to Mars in the chat. Good question. Kaylee Son 88. Sorry if I butchered your name. Ask me Khaleesi or John. Mmm. What you mean? Give me a little bit more. I want to come back to that question. What you mean? Because y'all know I really like John. I really like Rob, and I really like. Let me be careful with my really word. I really like John, and I really like Rob. I like Khaleesi, but I'm pretty sure that shawty is about to go crazy. In season 2, I know she's about to go crazy. Um, Tracy M asked me, "What is my biggest surprise of the show?" This is a great question, one in which I wanted to wait to answer for a season 1 wrap up video, but I may delete this one later. I may delete this video. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this up or whatever case may be. So for those of y'all who are tapped in with me, I appreciate y'all being here live. I think one of my biggest surprise. I got 2 big ones. I have 2 surprises. I'm not gonna label these whether they're my biggest or not, but I got 2 surprises. Ned getting killed in this previous episode was like, you know what I'm saying? What? I thought this man was low key the main character. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, because I'm seeing it. Like, we all seeing my brother. Hold on, I'm trying not to be petty, but you know, that brother head was like that. That brother head was like that, man. You saw that sword, and you still thinking like, last minute, you know, somebody gonna save him. Somebody, you know, soldier's gonna come through. Something's gonna get flipped or turned around. It's gonna work in his favor, right? You know what I'm saying? It's of course it is. You know, something last minute is gonna get drawn up, and that did not happen. And then it just dawned on me, I'm gonna need Joffrey to get everything and more in the most negative way ever. So that one shocked me a lot because we can talk about this a little later. I don't know if I've seen any show, series, or movie where they killed a main character off in season 1. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping though. The second thing that I'll discuss in no particular order is I did expect for Robert the King to go out. I didn't expect him to go out like that though. That was just stupid. Boy, you get killed by a boar? I mean, I know it's possible, right? I know it's possible. I've been in the backyard at my own place, and I've had to hunt down some groundhogs. I had one cage before, and I didn't realize those things were as vicious as they were. And I had to ask myself, if I was locked in a room, which one of us is coming out? And then I manned up, and I determined it was gonna be me. But you know, when I seen the teeth and had a thing was I was like, oh, these things can get down. But Rob going out like that did surprise me. I'm not surprised that he went out. I was fully, if y'all was watching the videos, tuned in. By the way, if you do hop on Patreon, you'll see us go into a lot more in-depth conversations, because I do cut a lot of stuff out just for time's sake and just for rambling's sake, and just for because there's only so much that we can show and discuss. But I did think Rob was gonna get it, but not like that. That's like, Ned, you should have just never became the hand, bruh. You know what I'm saying? My boy was gonna do it to himself eventually. Good questions. And Jeff Vlog says it is very possible to get killed by hogs. I 1,000% agree. I just 1,000% agree, and hopefully these are not famous last words for myself. I just would like to think that I would. You know what's crazy about this killed by a hog thing? That's why I'm gonna shut up, because like I don't want to say the wrong thing and Lord be like, girl, what'd you say? I just went to a big barbecue event in Memphis, where a lot of people come and compete for the best barbecue. And I was about to say, ain't no pig gonna take me out, but I literally have been walking around for like two hours, seeing pigs on the skewer and getting pulled pork and ribs and all of that stuff. So I was like, in my head, I was like, how ironic would it be if like I didn't get killed by a pig, but like I choked on some barbecue? I know, sorry y'all, I don't mean to go dark, but it was just like a funny thought that came to mind. James Jermaine came through with another super chat. Let me get to that, brother. Ned's death changed TV forever. Anybody can get got. So that is a great point. And I'm going to tell you what show changed me forever in that realm of anybody can get got. it was The Walking Dead. And I don't want to spoil it for those of y'all who have not seen the show yet and are interested. But there's a character in there. If dang, I don't want to say it's a character in there. I think that's the first show like a character got in there, and I was like, "There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way this is gonna happen." It happened, and I had to cut the TV off. And I literally was like, I kid y'all, I cut the TV off, and I literally was like, man. That one, that one hit me like that. Um, this Ned situation was close. The only difference is I had several seasons with this other character in Walking Dead, and when this happened, so it was different than Ned's. Ned's I had season one, but it was still bad though. It was still bad. By the way, if y'all want your boy to go back through and watch Walking Dead again, I'm all for that. I haven't watched a lot of the spin-off series for The Walking Dead. So I'll be down to tackle that, be down to get back in The Walking Dead as well. Somebody says, Correxies _ Road Prince says, or ask, are we going to be watching the lore videos? I'll be down to do that. I definitely want to get episode 10 out first. But some other people discussed that, and they think that would be a good way for us to cap off season one. So I'm definitely down to do that. I'm definitely down to check that out. Good question. Destiny P said after a certain character died, you had to stop watching. Hey, listen to me. I was almost there. Actually, I was practically there. I'm not gonna lie. Lil Miss Nat says if Rick dies, we ride. If I ever never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing. Somebody else that was close to that situation did, and it was like, what are y'all doing? Somebody said play Tales of Walking Dead. For those of y'all who don't know, I have been trying my hand at a little streaming with games on the channel, and Telltale's Walking Dead was one of the recommendations. So I'm definitely down to check that out. Somebody said they're still upset that the stable boy died. That's a good question. Let me ask y'all a question. And I'm not at my actually, no, I don't even know if I am. I'm gonna y'all just talk to me in the chat. We're just gonna talk. I do feel like the stable boy. Are you talking about the butcher's boy that Arya was training with, or are you talking about the stables boy? If you're talking about the butcher's boy, that's foul. The way they did my boy there was just dirty. If you're talking about the stable boy who, when Arya was escaping, and Arya, tested that boy out with needle, I felt a little bit indifferent about that too, because it's like on one hand, like they're coming to try to kill us. We know what type of time they on, and like, bro, I don't have time to play with anybody who's going to put me in the ops' hands. I don't have time with that. I'm sorry, I was about to say I don't care if you too, but that would be going way too far. I don't care if you too would be going way too far. But it was like, and then too, he was talking greasy. My boy was like, I'm gonna turn, like, my boy, if you talking like this now, you might need to go on and get up out of here before you turn into the next Joffrey. So I'm twisted. If it was me, go and slice them little ankles off. Slice them little ankles that, maybe give my eye or two, what I'm saying? Something like that. But I don't think that brother made it from that. I'm going to just keep it a bean. That was crazy. Let me hop on to this next super chat coming from Taylor Kate MC. First off, appreciate you so much for the love. I was watching this other TikTok video the other day. Taylor, I'm getting to your question. And it was hilarious. I was kind of like just locked in. I was scrolling on TikTok. I don't know why I was even scrolling on TikTok, but it was like a group of African guys dancing. And every time somebody switch out, oh, thank you, love you. And then they go back and they dance. Somebody say, oh, said I thank you, love you. So I was about to joke and be like, oh, Taylor MC, thank you. But I wasn't gonna dance though. But yeah, I know y'all like, where did that story come from? All right, Taylor K MC asks, what does Sansa have to do to get on your good side? Listen, It's one simple thing. Look, it's one thing. It's one thing. Take care of Joffrey. You understand? Take care of him. And then look, come on back home. Come over here to Addy, man. After you do that, come on here to Addy, man. Come on here. Come on here, man. We want you back in the loving arms. That's all I need you to do. That's all I need you to do. Taylor KMC, great question. And appreciate you for that super chat. Harper asked, are you planning to continue House of the Dragon season 2? Another excellent question. Yes. So for those of y'all who do not know, House of the Dragon was my first introduction into the Game of Thrones world in general. I actually started House of Dragon at the beginning. It was my boy Andre, rest in peace, who passed away. That is the only reason that he did not finish that series out with me. Brandon started on the first 1 or 2 episodes, and then there was just scheduling conflicts and things of that nature, and we had content to get out. So he's on the first 2 of those, and then I just finished out the rest of that season solo. Really enjoyed that series a lot. For those of y'all who want to check that out, man, it's on the channel, man. Playlist is on there. Dive into it. It is my first introduction. Y'all are going to probably see me talk a lot about like my boy. That's your sister. What is going on? That's your sister, my boy. I've never seen anything like that. So it threw me off a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It threw me off a lot. It threw me off a lot, and it also helped me. I feel like this is what's crazy. It set my expectation level for GOT. And all I will say on that is, if I hadn't have seen House of the Dragon first, y'all probably would have seen me walk off a few times in this Game of Thrones season 1. Cause it's ain't no way. What are we looking at right here? Ain't no way. But when season 2 comes out, I do plan on hopping back into that. If y'all have been on the channel, I don't know how I'm gonna approach that one yet. I may go into that one solo. I believe Kariana has watched all of the Game of Thrones, I believe. So if she's up to speed and she's seen House of Dragon, maybe I can have her hop on. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna do that one, but I'm definitely planning on checking that one out. I think that comes out June 16 or something like that, right? But good question. Corey Dyke says, good job. I'm a sub. You're nice and cool. I believe you'll make a good future. Corey Dyke, first off, appreciate you for tapping in. I don't know if you caught me through the short stream or if you just saw the live and came through, or if you've been on the channel for a while. Appreciate you so much for that love. You asked me, am I into Fortnite? I've tried to play one time. Some of the kids tore me up. They talked crazy to me. And I was a grown man at that time as well. And I was like, ain't no way. I ain't finna let no 14-year-old kid just talk way to me and get busy on me at the same time. So I had to put them sticks down, man. You know what I'm saying? I left respectfully. I took my L on the chin and I kept it moving. James Jermaine says, appreciate you again for that super chat and for that love. You into Rings of Power and when's the next Star Wars? So these are good questions, and we will still be talking about Game of Thrones. I know a few of these have kind of steered away from that. We will be getting back on that. But Rings of Power is another series I started with Andre and Brandon. I may have to go on and finish that one out as well too. Sorry if it's loud, people walking around. Y'all want me to get up and walk around a little bit? Y'all want to see I'm in the air. Y'all want me to get up and walk around? Y'all let me know if y'all want to walk and talk. If y'all really want a different experience. So I may try to get back into that one and finish that one out as well. The lady, Miss Diva says, yes, y'all saying y'all want to walk and talk a little bit? I can do that if y'all want to. See the people, I don't know how many people y'all gonna see. But I'm making do a pointless loop. When I'm on the phone, I've been told that I walk for pointless reasons anyway. Grove Geisha says, are you Marlon Wayans? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No, I'm not Marlon Wayans. But I have some of the movies he's in though. EDN 2.0, MXDL's mod, what's going on? Joshua Sutton, I'm going back up to the top real quick, says, be careful of season 3, episode 4 of Game of Thrones. There's big spoilers to the House of Dragon. Like when y'all say big spoilers, let me know. Even in this question I'm about to ask you about spoilers, still remain unspoilery. When y'all say there's big spoilers, do y'all feel like there's gonna be a dialogue in one of those seasons that lets me know a character that I'm currently seeing is going to get killed? Is it gonna be that level of a spoiler? Or is it just like a storyline, oh, so and so eventually gets the dragon? Like, is it that type of spoiler, or what do y'all mean? Let me know. And some people telling me to make a loop. All right, let's make this pointless loop. I got love for y'all. We'll make this little pointless loop. Um, we'll make this little pointless loop. Let's go in through here. Dang, it's crazy. Everybody's right in there. So making a pointless loop and talking at the same time. I told y'all we're gonna be different today. If the quality ain't had on together, the experience will be a little bit different. That's all I'm gonna say. April Flower says, I'm devastated that Shadow and Bone ended. I am as well. What are they? Look at this, y'all. Ain't that my boy from hold on, Blazing Saddles? Ain't that my boy from Blazing Saddles? Or am I tripping? Y'all get a closer look. Yeah, that was dude from Blazing Saddles, if I'm not mistaken. Also, we just left the little barbecue thing. They had the little basketball shoot around, and my brother, he hit the little three, man. And you know, the goals at the barbecue places are straight rigged. Those are not regulation goals. He missed. He had 4 shots. He missed his first 3, but he hit his fourth one. I would go upstairs. You know, it's the end of the night. Folks wrapping up, and getting dressed, and all of that shebang. So I don't know if I'm gonna invade on their privacy. I can show y'all this stuff. I think tomorrow we're gonna have a little game. I think we're gonna play Jesters. We might play y'all season. I think it's some game here about 60. This game right here, super fun. I don't know if y'all played this. Anomia, that's one of them ones, and then Spoons is down there. So tomorrow will be pretty fun. Anomia, I've been liking that game quite a bit. We don't know. All right, so I made a loop. If y'all want me to make another loop, we can do that a little bit later. But let me sit back down and get back refocused. So later, Miss Lady Diva, I appreciate you. I can't even take credit for none of the decoration. This is like an Airbnb situation. So, this is not my spot. You know, y'all know my spot is a little different from what y'all see in the studio exactly. Somebody says yes, it's a big spoiler, a death spoiler. Okay. Paul Bercamonte asks, what is my background that I react to a body part like that? What do you mean? It's more so, yeah, I'm a human, I'm a dude, right? So it's more so like, why is that being shown on TV like that? It's not like, oh, so and so has these on the body. I didn't know they exist. It's not that. It's more so like, whoa, they just showed that. You know, y'all gotta. I grew up watching Courage the Cowardly Dog and Teen Titans, and what Powerpuff Girls, and what's another one? Ah, dang, y'all know regular stuff, basketball, NBA. So that's like, what are you doing? Anyway, Ebony Ivory. Hold on. Let's pause everything real quick. Coming through with a super chat. Ebony, I appreciate you passing through just to say hey, and you look nothing like Marlon Wayans. Have a great stream. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for using your super chat to point that out. I appreciate you though. I don't think I do either, but y'all know, as much as I joke, I can't be mad if y'all try to get off on me a little bit. Y'all know I be joking a lot, so if I can't take a joke, it's not even fair for me to throw any more of them. But appreciate you so much for that love. Arlo Wilson says, "Is this a safe place?" Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? We're not finna come terrorize you, do nothing to you. It's all love here, man. It's all love. I appreciate you for stopping through the stream, though. Tassini, appreciate you because I think I butchered your name last time. I think I got it right now though. Let me know if I did. If I didn't, HBO isn't network television. I'm starting to understand that quite a bit. Tayon Dodson says you should vlog game night. I would definitely be down to do that, But hey, y'all, I'm competitive. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm not. I gotta. I'm gonna whisper this because folks losing, and I don't like to. I don't like to poke the bear, but I don't be losing when it comes to these game nights, man. Do you hear me? I'm trying to be nice and respectful. I be whooping my family's behinds on. I be whooping my family on game nights. Do y'all understand? All right, I can talk later. Can you say happy birthday to my grandpa Andrew, Mr. Andrew? Happy birthday. I was about to say geezer, but I didn't want to get you in trouble. But tell Andrew I said happy birthday. Um, Don Valadares says, "Will you read the books? It would be cool to get your opinion." So, for those of y'all who have watched my Wheel of Time reaction videos, or if you haven't, you should check those out. Those are also in the group format, consisting of me, Andre, and Brandon. And then season 2 consists of me, Brandon, and Carriana. Sometimes 2 of us, sometimes 3 of us, just depending on what the schedules are like. Uh, I don't know. I know when I did the Wheel of Time book 1 review, I had to be very careful of not getting spoiled. So if y'all feel like Game of Thrones does a better job of only keeping season 1 and book 1 stuff for that, then cool. I most likely won't read it though. I would be down to listen to the audiobook. I'm not going to read it. But I know some of y'all like this is the same thing. I would be down to listen to the audiobook though. I don't want to get spoiled. I'm a prioritize. So in that instance, I'm definitely gonna prioritize the show over the book. I know some people like that's weird, but just because of the way that I started it off, that's the only reason I say that. Um, and May says these questions are so random. I feel you. I'm just on here kicking it with y'all. We talked a lot of Game of Thrones. I know we probably ain't gonna be able to talk Game of Thrones all night, and we actually could talk Game of Thrones all night. It's whatever y'all want to talk about too. Specifically around Game of Thrones. Let me sneeze real quick, y'all. Can I mute myself as I do? Okay, it was coming. I don't know if y'all could actually hear that or not. Um, Heather comments is Mr. Avatar Last Airbender reactions. I do as well. Been grinding a lot on the Game of Thrones stuff recently, but I know somebody else asked me about Star Wars. We have the first Star Wars movie filmed. I just have not released a YouTube edit for that yet. That is another series that we'll be diving into. So it's a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming through. I do plan on getting the movies back into rotation. I'm just still working on finding that good blend between um shows and movies, and also having the time to edit that and kick it with y'all as well. It's just trying to find a good combination of all of those things. I know for a while I talked about potentially trying to work on some delegation for the editing side of things and trying to outsource and things of that nature. So my experience, a few of the times that I've tried it have not been perfect. And I'm not necessarily looking for perfect. I'm looking for just growth and improvement. So that's just one of those things. And then two, it's kind of like my baby too. So like when we do certain things when it comes to video edited, I'm thinking like, all right, that's gonna be a funny sound effect to add there, or like this deserves a zoom in on this person's reaction, or it deserves not to be elaborated on anymore. Y'all know how it comes to stuff like that. Appreciate everybody for the bless too. Um, Ledes Solis says, "Can you shout me out, please? My name is Miguel. I'm a big fan." Miguel, man, shout you out, brother. Appreciate you for coming through the stream, brother or sister. I'm sorry, I don't know which one. I'm assuming it's brother though. Brother Miguel, man, shout you out. Appreciate you. Much love. Sloppy play, and I love how you looped us back into Game of Thrones. Um, no, but I do feel like that is a great lesson on the fact that you can do 1,000 things right, but the one thing you do wrong could be what they remember you by, and is the one thing that could cause you to slip up. So that's why I do like that, because it is a reminder that we gotta stay on our P's and Q's, man. We gotta stay on our P's and Q's. Corey Dykes, appreciate you for subbing. Dumb alt, I'm not sure. Hold on. Hey, listen to me. Y'all know I'm pretty cool about stuff. The foolishness though, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go on and just no sir, we're not doing that. So brother Dumb alt, I'm gonna have to go on and address this really quick so that we can continue to have a good stream. So brother Dumb alt, let me show you what you can do. You can't do that. But what we will be doing is giving you a little 10-minute time. That was foolish. Brother, please don't ask me nothing like that again. Thank you. You wouldn't. Okay, never mind. We just gonna leave that right there. Caitlin. Let me my fault. Hold on. I'm on the tab. This is different workflow for me. Caitlin Hayden says, when you finish the series, ready to do the South Park spoof. It's called Tiffy's and Dragons, I believe. You're welcome in advance. See, now you got me scared. What is this? I'm down to check it out. First off, appreciate you so much for that super chat and for the recommendations. Um, I have to look into that and see if there's a trailer or something like that. Y'all let me know, or Caitlin, you let me know so I can check that out. Christian McGregor asks, how often do you do gaming streams? At one point, I was doing them pretty frequently. I'm definitely down to kick that up a little bit more. I'm gonna just keep it a being with y'all. These next couple of weeks are gonna be a little busy for me as far as like traveling and whatnot, but I'm gonna do my best to still try to get some content out. So I know we have an influx of people joining the channel, so that's why it's like I was trying my best to get a lot of the Game of Thrones stuff situated and out. Because the other thing I was gonna do was just kind of put it out slower while I was gone, in vacation and things of that nature. But I probably would try to get some stuff in this week, wrapping up Hogwarts Legacy and continuing on Fallen Order, Jedi Knights, Fallen Order, Jedi whatever it's called, Fallen Order. So, but yeah, we definitely do some gaming as well. Good question. Yeah, Destiny P. Yeah, he had to get that time out here. That brother was tripping. And if you come back on that foolishness, you just gonna have to get kicked out. I'm gonna just keep it a being with you. Did you see the eel at the party? Linda Munster, let me know what you're talking about. Shahara says, you guys reacting to Game of Thrones is such a fun rewatch. I know I say this a lot. It's fun, but when we get into series and shows that y'all are as invested in as we are, that's what makes it fun. What's fun to me is not only seeing the show, but being able to have conversations after the fact. That's the most fun part for me. Because, we all can watch TV on our own time and enjoy that. But it's having thoughts and opinions and ideas and having people to bounce those off of and be like, oh, I see what you mean on that. Or just like curious to see, like, did you see that I saw it? You know what I'm saying? Like Brother Two Beard or, Brother Nobody. Like, y'all know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of things like that. So that's what makes it fun for me. Heather comments says, Harry Potter and Twilight got me here. Hey, I'm glad you just shouted that out. For those of y'all who have not seen our Harry Potter or Twilight movie reactions, check those out, man. Tap in with us and check those out. Pablo says, say the N-word. Nope. There you go. I just said it. My mom is watching your reactions too, by the way. She's living. Taylor K. MC. Okay, shout your mom out, man. Shout your mom out. Emily says you always put the gaming streams on the background when you work. I appreciate you. Isaac Amaya says, would I rather have dinner with Snoop Dogg or Ice Cube? Not necessarily either one of them, but if, maybe Snoop. Tessany says Harry Potter got most of y'all here. That's pretty crazy because before Harry Potter, I'm trying to think what was another series that we were deeply involved in. We done a lot of stuff. I mean, Vox Machina was one. A lot of K-dramas too. So when we started this channel, there's been a lot of K-dramas. Like, I don't think I ever imagined myself watching K-dramas. Let me check my battery level on this too. I don't think I ever watched K-dramas before joining this channel. Some of those are really good, man. Some of those K-dramas are off the those things are really good. The writing and the storyline on those are really good. So if y'all have not, I would recommend, man. I know it might be a audio dub or some subtitle reading. They on par, if not above some of the stuff some of the English stuff we've been watching. I'ma just keep it a bean. I'ma just keep it a bean. Um, Unoriginal says, am I going to watch Parasite the Grey? I will. I still need another series that I can tap into in the in-betweens when I'm not doing like movies or GOT stuff with Brandon and other stuff. So if y'all feel like that's one you want me to tap into, I can definitely do that one. Can you play a song called Cowboy Warrior? I'm not gonna play any music right now just because I don't want, the copyright stuff and stuff like that with the streams, but I wouldn't mind checking it out though. Niambo says you pick up on a lot of things while watching. It makes it fun to rewatch with you. So thank you. I appreciate you. And I know the context of us doing reactions, there's a mixture of some stuff we're gonna miss because we're providing live commentary. And there's also gonna be some things that we misconstrue because of the same thing. We may hear one word and be like, bro, his mama's right there. He said slap. Did he say he's gonna slap his mama? It's like, no. He said he was gonna slap the bug off of his mama's plate. That's just an example. But y'all know how we be. It's like, but that's not what they said. But those turn into funny moments, though. Those turn into funny moments, especially as we start to realize what was actually said. Linda Monster says, can you tell me a joke? Absolutely. Do I have a favorite GOT scene so far? Great question. Do I have a favorite Game of Thrones scene so far from season 1 that does not include episode 10? Oh. I want to say something, but it don't feel right, man. If I said a crown for a king, is that bad? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. If I said a crown for a king, is that bad? Y'all throw some other ones out. Y'all throw some other ones out. It was bad, though, y'all. It was bad. A crown for a king was bad, man. Ooh. Ooh. It got me shaking right now. Y'all give me another option, though. I'm thinking about it. Y'all give me another option. I've been here since you reacted to Demon Slayer, but subscribe this Wheel of Time. Mom, you're a real one because we've been here since Demon Slayer. Then I got some stuff I need to finish up. So here's the great thing about the Demon Slayer thing. If you've been with us since Demon Slayer, you know that I've personally changed so much stuff from the production, from lighting to audio to video layouts to formats to all of that. I did pick back up on Demon Slayer since with the new setup. My biggest caveat with that is, and I understand what it is. I get it. I try not to stay in my head too much. One of the older episodes that I hadn't put out yet is so old. I look at it and it's just like, this is terrible. Like from a quality, like from a format standpoint, we were getting started with this stuff, and it's just like, don't want to do this. But and I think that was after episode 5 or 4. I think it might have been 4 or 5 or 6. But all the ones after that, I have an updated recording of, and those are gonna be good today, good to go. I'm just sitting here like smacking my head because it's like I don't want to drop that video in the midst of how all our other videos look, and it's just like, yo, bro, what happened? Did y'all like get sorry? did y'all reverse? So that's the only thing. I'll still drop it though. I'll probably still drop it, man. I'm just trying to get out of my head about it. I've been in my head about it for a minute too. I'm not gonna lie. What is the last Game of Thrones episode on Patreon? Okay. So a part of me is gonna be like, you gotta get on Patreon and see. But for anybody who's thinking about it, any of my Patreon fam, hold on. Let me ask, is any of my Patreon fam on the live right now? And if you are, should I answer this question or should it be like, you gotta get on there and see? How y'all want all my Patreon people? Y'all tap in with me and y'all let me know. Kinsey Clemens says, are you going to watch Divergent? Already did. The first one, I already have. I already have that. That is another one where I've started to edit. I actually started that before Game of Thrones, if I'm not mistaken. I started to edit on that and then got busy with Game of Thrones stuff and hadn't finished that. That may be one of the ones where I try to drop over the course of these next couple weeks while the vacation and stuff is going on. But I don't know. I don't know yet. But I'm really loving that series. Really loving that series. Good question. Um, just Jessica. Appreciate y'all. I like the Triple J, Triple J's in there. Keep up the amazing work. Found the channel 3 days ago and I've been binge watching. Hey, see, I like to hear that, man. I like to hear that. Because I know a lot of times, and anybody who spent any amount of time on this channel, I do want to say a sincere thank you because I know there's a lot of other stuff that you could be doing, could be watching. But when we creating content that like it makes you want to tap into the next video, bro, I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how a relationship. That's like I said on this channel. There may be a number associated to how many followers or whatever it says we have. My goal is forget that number. I want that number, whatever it is, to ultimately represent community because that's what I'm trying to build here. Is a community, not just a lot of people who are subscribed. So that's why I like this live right here. I want to be able to get on and do more stuff like that from time to time, just to kick it. And I don't know, like this is not my normal studio where the lighting and the audio is probably how I like it. But I love this, man. I love getting able to chat with y'all and get feedback from y'all and things of that nature. Heather M asked, did you finish Shogun? For Shogun, we've seen the first episode, and um, I still want the GOT stuff kind of sidetracked me on that, but we'll be getting to that. I don't plan on releasing a lot of those until I get quite a few of those in the bucket, though. Go Canuck says you're on Patreon and you say let them know. Addis, I don't want to butcher your last name, says love the name. You should check out Vikings. I've been hearing that suggesting a lot, so I'm definitely down to do that. Have you watched all the Maze Runner movies? Christian McGregor has asked. We've watched 2 of those. Neither of those which are on YouTube just yet, but I'm working on those edits too. That's why I be telling y'all, man. I got a lot of edits in the queue that I gotta do. I'm pretty much when y'all don't see me dropping a video, I'm working on the next one, whether that's recording, whether that's editing, whether that's trying to schedule time with the group. So I'm always trying to make sure we got a lot of stuff coming for you guys. McCall Alexander says, God is gonna bless and keep blessing you. I see the fruits being planted in you. Amen. I appreciate you for that. I'm a God fearing brother, God believing brother. So I do appreciate you for that positive message. Why do shows always let crappy characters live for like 10 seasons? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I have a theory about that. I have a theory about that, and I'm gonna sum it up like this. I honestly feel like people sometimes spend more energy on things that they quote unquote hate than things that they love. Hear me out. You spend a lot of times on things that you hate rather than you love. How many times have you heard somebody talk about, oh, it's coach's fault, I didn't get this, why did this? They're constantly talking about that. And the so-called people that they love or have a deep relationship, you may hear them talking about that every blue moon. I feel like that same thing applies with entertainment. People be quick to watch like a reality show where so-and-so done cheated on all 5 of his wives and he got 85 kids, and like that don't even, the math ain't even math, but you know, you want to check it out because, you know what I'm saying, just because you tuned in. My same theory applies when it comes to villains in TV shows. You are so invested in seeing how much more damage they're going to do and how we can get them back that sometimes you love that more than the superhero who literally just saved a whole city of folks within the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like, oh, he's supposed to do that. But ultimately, you trying to see, you know what I'm saying? I really want to know what's, so that way, from an audience and retention standpoint, you're gonna stay looking because you really want to see how dang, I was about to say one of the most wild villain names ever. You want to see how Big Forehead Terry gets beat up again for terrorizing the whole school. You know what I'm saying? And giving everybody newbies. That's really what you want to see. That's my thoughts on that. Justice. Somebody pointed it out. They had a lot of I's and a lot of S's and a lot of E's and C's, and it just is. That's right. And you want to see they're taking it to their own hands. Shahar Dragon, God captures you and holds you tight. It does. It's just the way they do it, bruh. And I'm gonna talk about this a little bit in the episode 10 review. It's the way they do it. Like, I have a love-hate relationship on how they do that. You know what I'm saying? I got some feelings on that. Because no, I'm not gonna do it. Y'all gonna have to watch the episode 10 reaction where I dive into that a little bit. I ain't gonna say I went too deep into it, but I do dive into that a little bit. Logan says One Piece live reactions. I have either one or a few of those in there, but I have not dropped it on YouTube yet. That's the live work. I leave y'all's company. It's getting late. It's been a long day, but I'm cool. I'm still kicking it. But my biggest thing is once I notice that pattern, that's something I'm trying to improve on too for the channel. Once I know I start something and I don't know scheduling wise if I'm going to be able to have the time with the group that I started that on to be able to put that out consistently, then I still may work on recording those, but I may hold on dropping those on YouTube till I get a good batch in first. Prime example being this actually excludes the group. I've started The Expanse season 2. I have a few of those episodes. I've already finished season 1. That's already on the channel. All those reactions up there for anybody who's interested in that series. Um, season 2 I've started, but some other stuff kind of got in the way and I haven't finished it yet. And that's why I'm not going to be dropping those until I get some more in the queue and record it before I put those out. But y'all know, like for Game of Thrones, because it's storyline, we kind of just steamroll through those. Would you watch All of Us Are Dead? 10 out of 10. Destiny, I got some good news for you. Those reactions are actually already on the channel. They already here, man. They already there. Check them out. Matter of fact, I might have them in the playlist. Hold on, let me check. Let me check the YouTube just to make sure I'm not tripping. Cause if so, man, that means you got something to check out tonight after this stream. You know what I'm saying? You got something to go on and check out. I really loved it. That was another that K-Drum was good, man. That thing was good right now. I like that. I can't wait for that season 2. That and yeah, All of Us Are Dead. Dang, can I show you on my phone without it? Yeah, there it is right there. All of Us Are Dead. Me and Dre did that. We had a lot of fun with that series. All of those in the playlist on the channel. So go check that out, man. Go on and check that out. Tell them Addison sent you, although that message will come to me. Cows Are Dumb says you got a long way to go to receive that kind of justice in Game of Thrones. I don't want to hear that, man. Cringe King says, why your name is like EDP? Well, my name is not EDP. But thank you. My name actually in general is Edie. No, it's not. My name is actually Addison. My channel name is the Everyday Negroes, or EDN for short. Lita says, thank you so much. I just came from the hospital. Thank you for shouting me out. So I hope first of all, I hope everything's good, but appreciate you. When is season 1, episode 10 coming out? Joanne says, my goal for that is going to be Monday. I was pushing to try to get that done today, but kicking it, family and other stuff, and then computer stuff happened, and yeah, so I might try to get me a little stuff, but I'm gonna try to make sure I spend some time with family and stuff like that a little bit here. So I'm planning on trying to get that done on Monday. Good question. Veronica asked, what about watching Dexter? So when I was in college, some of the first 2 series that I kind of ever got into from a binging standpoint, and I think I got snowed in 1 week or so in college, and I couldn't play basketball. I was like, I needed something to do, and I can play the game for limit, but I'm not gonna be on the game. The longest I've ever seen me on the game is here on the channel when I do those streams. And I watched Lost, and I watched Dexter. That was a while ago. It was in college, and Dexter was pretty good. I would be down to do a rewatch of that. It's just like, I feel like a majority of the stuff that I bring to y'all on this channel is always like first time watching experiences. And when it's not, I'll let y'all know that. But I would be down to do Dexter again. That was a lot of fun. If I did, I think it would be dope to probably do that with somebody else potentially instead of me doing that solo, just so I can kind of navigate those conversations with them, since I do know a few of the things. Some of the major plot points I don't remember, but the Dexter actor or character, I definitely, if I see his face, I always view him as like this Dexter. Missing that says enjoy the film. We just spoiled so much entry once as much as possible. Man, that's a fact. Yeah, let me know if I should make another round around the house. I don't know if people sleep or not. Unoriginal says Tyrion is the only Lannister I like. I respect Tywin, but I don't like him. My first vibes with Tywin, if you know, you know. I think I did on episode 9. Tywin on the list. No, I don't like that brother energy. That brother seemed like he'll just kill you, man, and not even feel bad about. Like, I don't know, bro. He's different. Their whole family is different. To Michael says, "What's up? What's going on?" Shahar Dragon, appreciate you. The lady Miss Diva asked, "When will the moms return?" You know what's funny? This is the funny part about it. Not to tell everybody's business. Actually, both my mom and my uncle actually. Well, Carriana is actually gonna be coming. Her mom, I think, will be coming to the midnight hour. Actually, so they might be here in like an hour. Carriana will be here. I don't know how long I'll be in the stream if I'll be there up that long. Carriana will be here, and her mom will be here too. I can put that in their ear again. I think they'll definitely be down to do it. We had a lot of fun. Somebody said, you need help. You're lost in Boston. I can provide you with, conversations and a good time during that. I don't know what I can do outside of that. You know what I'm saying? You might need to get on that phone and call somebody. Maybe stop it. Typically, I don't tell you how to leave the video, but if you lost in Boston, you might need to stop this video real quick and call somebody and get you situated, my boy. Calzer Dome says, please do Arcane. I've started some of those reactions on the channel, and I need to finish those. Let me switch to another topic because I know this is Game of Thrones oriented. Game of Thrones is definitely, I was about to say I finished a lot of stuff, and I just listed off literally a lot of stuff that I hadn't finished yet. I can make it through a lot of stuff on the channel. There are a few instances of some things while I was watching. It's like I'm gonna keep reacting, but it's like my head is like, oh, I don't know about this one. Game of Thrones was one of those ones, y'all. If I'm just being honest, Game of Thrones is one of those ones. Other ones that are on the channel have been Velma, and me and Brandon were watching that. Brandon couldn't do no more of that one. And so it's kind of like, I don't know about this one either. And then too, if y'all know me, I don't want to put something out and just like bash it the whole time. And it was getting a little hard for me to see the positive side of things from watching Velma. So it's just kind of like, yeah, we're gonna pump the brakes. Another one that was getting a little tough was Euphoria. I think me and Andre watched the first 2, maybe 3. I think it's his first 2 episodes, and it was like, I don't know about that, man. And then too, Miss Nat says, yeah, especially as a believer, it's like, I do feel like I can do a good job of seeing something and understanding it and compartmentalizing it and dissecting it for what it is. But so even on Game of Thrones, like I'm gonna just tell y'all now, when certain stuff happens from a nudity standpoint, whatever case may be, I'm fast forwarding it. I'm not watching it. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, and I know some people are like, oh, it's important dialogue. I'm letting y'all know right now. So when you see me or you be like, oh, well, why don't you know what this person said? I didn't know what it said because they were getting busy when they said it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not watching it. So I know we do a lot of stuff on this channel, and and like I have y'all know I'm pretty flexible with a lot of stuff, but when it comes to stuff like that, and I'm not watching it. So if y'all feel like y'all want to let me know what was said, whatever the case may be, cool. Kaden Smith says, how's your day going? It's going pretty good. Yeah, because that's just not something and I mean, I can't even, this is the crazy part about it. Even if I did, I can't even put that on the channel anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, it can't even go on the channel anyway. Period. And GLC is definitely one of those ones where it be going pretty far, for sure. But the list, I appreciate Fizz for, I think he added it, but then he took it out. Calzer Dome says the S scenes in season 1 are a lot, but they become non-existent in season 2. or moving forward. Listen to me. Ah, I don't know how I want to present this yet. My people on Patreon know, because I've been kind of holding my tongue a little bit in regards to certain aspects of things that they know. And I know it's it's something that's coming, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. Some of the stuff, I'm like, how am I going to edit? How am I going to edit this? Unoriginal Melissa, because I literally be like, oh, uh, oh man, Melissa season 2. Listen, what? All right, yeah. So I'm gonna just let y'all know that now. So, and I'm not, and again, I've received a lot of feedback from you guys. Um, that's why y'all see a lot of changes that we have. Y'all know good and well your boy was not pausing nothing when I started this channel. Pause what? Matter of fact, there was a portion of the time, and it was more so because you got to think about it. If a movie or a show is already an hour, and every time we said something that was longer than a quick like yada yada, right? If I paused it every single time we did that, but an hour show is gonna be about a good 2 hours, if not longer. And I gotta do all that editing, so it's kind of like, and I gotta try to get it out in a timely manner. It's like, nah. And then too, like I feel, I'm never gonna say I'm perfect at it because there's gonna be things that I miss or that we miss, that anybody that y'all see on the channel is gonna miss. But it's like I have to weigh that in with also trying to make sure I can actually get out content to you guys in a timely manner. And so that's why we won't be pausing every single time. And the other day, bro, somebody was like, bro, you pause too much. Stop pausing. It's like, which one do you want? But I feel both sides. And then there was a fraction of time in which, and I don't plan on doing this again because I'm thinking about y'all as viewers. But I was watching the videos at like 1.5 times speed for a few different reasons because I'm always like, I'm not trying to be showing too much of the show. So there's a certain level of transformation I gotta do to it. And you know what I'm saying? And that, but then as a viewer, it's like, yes, as you see it, but sometimes subtitles are coming through quickly. So I don't think I'll be going back to that unless for some reason. But yeah, so I appreciate y'all rocking with me as I experiment with different tactics to deliver things in a timely manner and an enjoyable manner. So those are two things that I have to kind of balance with, and I appreciate y'all for being open and providing feedback to me as we do things. And Tassini says, don't listen to him. Man, that's the biggest thing because I'm always conscious in the comments of people may type things, but that may not have be how they say it. And then sometimes people be typing things and that's exactly how they mean it, and they just trying to talk crazy because they're on the internet. Some know. And I get that, you know what I'm saying? It's the internet. Once you put yourself out there in that regards, it's how it is. Thank you, Michael Ackley, for bringing me back to GOT. What do you think Jamie's fate will be now that the Starks have him? So I touched on this a little early in the stream. I'm afraid that the Starks and the Lannisters, in the grand scheme of things, may be wasting their time fighting each other with the whole winter is coming narrative coming out. That is my biggest fear, that we might need to turn all of our forces. So I forget what the lady's name who tried to kill Brand at first in the forest, but now she's kind of like a slave to the Stark said. Like, we need to be turning all our soldiers to towards the winter to the north. That's what I feel like. So as much as I hate to say it, bro, the Starks might need to use Jamie so we can take care of these snow demons. And after that, depending on how good of a job he does with that, I'm gonna still need a hand. You know, I'm gonna still need these hands because I don't want you touching on nobody else, family included. the hands. We need those, and then you might be able to leave with your life. I don't know. I don't know. I still need him too. He's still on the God list. He's still on the God list. Matter of fact, we may tell him like, yeah, you free to go. When he turn around, you know what I'm saying? Go on and take that head off too. We'll see. Um, Somebody says, Miss Lady, Miss Diva, I'm gonna get to your question real quick. Vanessa says, can you say hi, hi Lola for me? Hi Lola. Um, Lady Miss Diva says, Addison, do you really do all of the editing and video prep for Patreon and YouTube yourself? Yes. Yes. The only ones as of recently, which I still been involved in those two, have been in Stranger Things. But outside of that, yeah, I do all the editing, prep work, setting up and stuff like that for the channel. So it's a lot that goes into it. I appreciate my team that's been recording and stuff with me. But yeah, as far as when it comes to the editing, post production, and pre production stuff, that stuff is all on me. I'm really just trying to make it as easy as possible for my people that come on to the channel. But yeah, so H and F Outdoors and Games says, I am sad. Why you sad? Why you sad? Vanessa, I think I got your request in there. Liz Manette said, Lil Miss Nat asked, what are my thoughts about John at the Wall? I honestly think the wall is a joke. I'm gonna just be honest. I think the wall is a complete joke. And I know he has to stay at the wall or he's gonna be a deserter. But when my family's going to war, I need to go help my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry. Y'all not doing anything at the wall, and I see that y'all are scheming to get people. Y'all lying, conniving, like folks up here, like y'all playing with my time and my energy. The wall is a joke, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's just my thoughts on that. I need to go help my family, especially when they done took my daddy out the equation. Yeah, y'all tripping. Um, Asani said, yes, I love Game of Thrones. Y'all making me love it. Y'all make me have a love-hate relationship with it. Here the comment says, you're amazing. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You in a hotel? Nope. Airbnb. Somebody says Tonks. Yes. Oh, sorry. And I know. Sorry. I'm getting the comments, y'all, and I try like I'm on here replying to people every day. And I know a lot of people have been telling me about this character Tonks from the Harry Potter series. Honestly, I did not recognize that as her at first, but I do know what y'all are talking about. I've not replied to a lot of y'all's comments yet. I have seen them. I'm gonna get to them, but I do recognize her from that. I did not at first though, but now that y'all have pointed it out, I do. Good call out. Good call out. Yeah, the Night's Watch. The Night's Watch is a joke, is what I mean. Yep. Somebody says you think I should give Lloyd Varys a chance. I'll say this. He just be looking sketch. Like it's just I think him in proximity to the other people like Littlefinger and that old dude with that stinky robe on, it's like, bro, y'all as a group, y'all seem like y'all are up to no good. And then is it Stannis or Rob's little brother? It's like y'all as a group, y'all up to no good, man. So I feel like that just makes him, and he already has told people like, yo, bro, I'm not no hero, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you think's going on, but I'm here to serve the realm. When he starts speaking like that, it's like, bro, bump the realm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Counter Dumb says John is where he's supposed to be. I feel you. Lil Red says, how did you learn to edit? I love your videos. First off, I appreciate you for that. Editing wise, I kind of started in high school with some like just smaller stuff. And then as I was doing college, I kind of learned and pick up the things. So pretty much self-taught. We kind of learned it that way. Started out initially on a program called, I think it was Sony Vegas. Then moved to Adobe, like the Adobe suite of things. And then now I use DaVinci Resolve. But it's funny though, because a lot of stuff on this channel, weirdly enough, it's like I don't consider it like edited, like me really editing, because I do like a lot of other like editing work that sometimes more involved, or that in my opinion involves me actually utilizing. This is not my main camera that I use, but it's one of them that I used to probably take pictures with. I just got it here for the family thing, but I get like more cinematic shots and just different things, and do storytelling, things of that nature. So I don't even consider this to be like crazy editing. Somebody said Sony Vegas. Oh, Taylor, you know about that Sony Vegas? Yeah, man, the old days, man. I remember Sony Vegas. I don't even know if I know what to do if I popped up that application again. Um, old dude with the stinky robe. That is not. So when I say old dude with the stinky robe, I'm not talking about Littlefinger. I'm not talking about Varys. I'm talking about the other dude who's with that group all the time when he's meeting with the King's Hand. Matter of fact, I think he was the dude who told Cersei that Sansa shouldn't be considered to be the princess anymore because she's the daughter of a traitor. That dude, the little wishy-washy dude. Um, maybe Paseo. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe his name is Master Paseo. I think that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. And Paseo is on the list. I'm just putting it out there. Paseo is definitely on the list. Who is my favorite Stark? Mm, bro, between John, Rob, and Arya, Bran is, getting his mojo back. Arya, she's getting there. John and Rob are of age, and that's why I try to assess them a little bit differently and give them also a little bit more leeway. So I might have to say it might be a tie right now, honestly, between John and Rob. I know I got them kind of ranked differently on the list, but it's probably a tie right now between Rob and John. Um, I love the Arya too though. Arya's a real one. The treason guy. People also telling me again to watch the Lord videos. I'll be down with that. Will you watch House of the Dragons after? I need to, y'all let me know how I should handle that one, because House of the Dragon season 2 comes out June. I think it's June 16th, and I plan on diving straight into that. Now, how fast that's gonna come to YouTube, I don't know, but I do plan on diving straight into that. Dylan Earnhardt says Drake or Kendrick. I don't see, this the thing. I know we did a few reactions to them. I don't listen to them though. You know what I'm saying? I don't really listen to them. Y'all do me a favor too, for those of y'all who are on the stream and who've been tapped in with me. Man, hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all if y'all would hit that like, man. Y'all want hit that like. Um, and I might need to get up and stretch my legs a little bit. So if anybody wants me to make another loop around the house, I just need to see 3 loops. I just need to see 3 loops in the chat. I'm gonna make that loop. Um, Aria Forever. I could see that. What is something else I wanted to talk about season 1 wise? Oh, I've been getting a lot of feedback that I need to pay attention to the intros at the beginning of the video. Season 1, I made the mistake of skipping all those but one. That one might have been episode 10. I just assumed, like, y'all know how the shows go. You watch the intro once, it's like, oh, that's cool. But when you get into the heat of things, like, all right, I'm trying to get to the show. I'm trying to see what happened. I'm not trying to see the recap. I'm not trying to see this. I'm trying to get to the show. So I pretty much was skipping all the loops. And I know people like, bro, what are you doing? They show you the map of the land and where you might be this episode, stuff like that. I skipped them. My bad, y'all. I skipped them. I can't blame it on nobody but me. I took that mouth. I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get to the show. Y'all literally can actually, for those of y'all who watch the uncut videos, and it may be in some of the YouTube edits too, I'm literally, all right, yeah, bump the recap, bump the intro. I'm trying to get to the show. So my fault. So if y'all asking for me to include that in there, I can't do it in season 1 because I didn't do it. Let me check the chat to see what the loop is. I think we see more than one loop. Somebody actually tried to be funny and put loops in one, more than 3 loops in one comment. All right, so let's make this the loop, y'all. Get up stretched in the legs. I might have to be quiet though, cause I see the lights is out. The lights out. Yeah, the lights out. Yeah. So we making this little loop though. Golly. I don't even know where the light switch is at. Nothing. I'm not at the crib, so I'm walking up there. So make that little loop. Little Ace, what you doing, man?
Chilling.
So y'all know sometimes when I do the little gaming live streams, y'all be hearing coughing and sneezing in the back. That be him right there. That be him.
How many people on there?
Look, y'all want to see a reader? Look at that boy right there. What you reading, my boy?
So this book, Requesting the War, Mr. Nice Guy.
So he's over here reading a book called No More Mr. Nice Guy. But who is it? Who's the author?
Glover.
By Glover. Has anybody read that book? Is that something that this young man should be reading at almost midnight?
It's well, it suggested I saw it somewhere, so
Oh yeah,
it's just
we just on a live, man. We're giving the people. You
was
see?
IG Live?
Nah, YouTube. Yeah. So y'all see, y'all getting a view that y'all never get. So if y'all on the stream, y'all never get this type of access. But anyway, appreciate yourselves. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all sleep. All right, I'm just making my loop. The people told me they wanted me to get up and stretch the legs. So all right, back to the dark kitchen. Golly. Well, y'all wanted the loop. If y'all want to see how the y'all really behind the scenes with it today, man. Like super behind the scenes with it. You ain't got the Airbnb straight if you ain't got the Louisiana hot sauce. But it's a cool little spread. It's a cool little spread. Nothing too crazy, y'all, but it's pretty cool. Alright, we made the loop. I'm probably woke up too many people. I'm gonna cut these lights back off. Alright, cool. And now we're going back into the abode. Okay, cool. We back. My cousin did say, "What are you on IG Live?" Golly, I don't even think I caught a single comment as I hit the loop. Something different, and for that reason, that's why I might delete this video later, cause, bro, y'all know we stay in the studio. We acting out tonight. Y'all know we stay in the studio. We not supposed to be doing all this. It did feel like I was on IG Live though when I was just walking around talking. Somebody said consider. Somebody asked, did we see the Diddy video that came out earlier tonight? Listen to me. I literally watched it right before I came on this stream. Probably about like 30 minutes before I came on the stream. And I was like, we're gonna have to react to this, man. I don't know, bro. Like, a part of me, like, I do think we will get into some, what do you call it? What is the subject that I'm gonna give the genre for this? I'm gonna give it. We will get into some live commentary or trending issues, topic, relevant discussions. It's just sometimes stuff is getting a little. I think at the heart of it, I think for me that makes it a little different. Current events is a good. Somebody said not the fit check. Current events is a good. I think for me, my goal for this channel is to kind of like have fun and keep things kind of lighthearted. And some of the stuff can be not on that side of things, but then to just being real and authentic and genuine and tell y'all like how we feel about things and kind of discuss it. Just so we as a group and community, like I said, I keep on saying we're a community because that's what we're trying to build here, can kind of build and do better and get better in certain regards too. So I don't know. You may see that, you may not. The video is crazy though. I did see it. The video is crazy. Somebody. All right, let me go all the way back up. I done missed some chats. Somebody said, all I'm saying is in season 2, pay more attention. I got you. Somebody, Toy_man said you skipped all the intros. All right, cool. I'm glad to know that I got somebody else in the family and that I'm not the only one. I think Carrie Ann is supposed to be pulling up at midnight. Y'all let me know if y'all actually think they're gonna do that. Somebody says, who is Giga? Don't know. Did he do it? Spooky. Yeah, it's because the lights is out. And I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, me being that guy streaming at midnight is hopefully it don't get me kicked out of the family. I used to recite to myself the King of the North. I'm catching up with some chat, y'all. Sorry. Tasking. See that's the thing. I still got the fam with me too. Grandmas, cousins, all of that. But they probably would have. I see that's why I got the little mic. I feel like I have to talk louder, but then the chunk ain't working, so it's like golly, I'm gonna have to take it back, try to give me another set. Everybody's been cool though. I guess I'll hear about it in the morning breakfast if they feel like I was too crazy. Somebody said it's awesome that he's reading Jennifer Johnson. Yeah, it is. It is. Man, my little that actually surprised me seeing my little cousin there reading. Actually, he's my little big cousin, football player. They said, yeah, okay, talking about the Diddy stuff. Somebody said you don't trust Airbnbs. Why not? Talk to me. Somebody said thanks for the loop. The meme dog. What's going on? Somebody asked me what's the saddest death so far. I mean, it was saddest. I mean, who can be more sad than Nez right now? I mean, if I'm serious, it's not. I mean, it's sad in its own regards that you can be that prideful and go out. I think Ned's. The star in us says Kim Watch Bridgerton. I don't know if we will as a group. I'm not sure with just how much stuff is going on with other stuff. But I may be able to fit that time to do that though. I don't know. Somebody said, "Oh my goodness, look, Miss Nat, oh, you don't ask a crazy question. I gotta get to it. You said the best barbecue I've had today. Listen to me. It was a barbecue event called like the Smokehouse Slam or something like that. It's a lot of vendors in there. It could be over 100. Man, 100 might be a stretch. Probably like anywhere from 50 to 60 vendors. Big old park that we had. Why the first vendor we walked into, it was a company selling coal. What they were supposed to be doing was selling coal. They're trying to sell you charcoal. So to get people to come to their booth, they have some ribs that they've made to demonstrate, with the charcoal and consistency of heat. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to none of that. Bro, this brother had some jerk seasoned ribs with a slice of grilled pineapple. I haven't even made it through the whole venue yet, y'all. That was the best rib I've ever tasted in my life. It was supposed to get better after that. It couldn't. That man set the bar so high. It was delicious. Um, it was delicious. So I went off on a barbecue tangent. Fizz, I think you might have said something to me. Somebody said next thing you know, you're gonna be standing in front of a mirror that says, something about an outfit. We don't need a dresser here. Tennessee is where I live. Um, where is Kylie? I don't miss so many chats. Let me scroll this thing. Sorry, y'all. I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to get to some people. Somebody said y'all like them because of hidden cameras. But that could be an issue anywhere though. This y'all want to know where the biggest issue is? Right here. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but some of y'all think that just because y'all cut the phone off, that the one still ain't hearing you. Okay. Um, Somebody said I lost my soul thinking about the deliciousness. Joel A said I miss you and Jenny doing Wheel of Time. Yeah, I had a fun time doing the book one review with Jenny, and she did a really good job handling questions and going through and not spoiling. First of all, not spoiling too. Like having the knowledge that she does and still not spoiling it. Man, it's crazy. TK asked me who won in the Kendrick versus Drake diss Nobody did. They both took a L. Um, Arthur said, I was watching you live stream last night, went to bed, and I had nightmares of you. You were in a corner drinking whiskey and screaming. They just come here. What? What? No. Oh, no, no. It definitely with me because I definitely wasn't nobody's corner drinking no whiskey. Good night, everyone. I appreciate you. Sorry, I wasn't saying good night. I was responding to somebody who said good night. But yeah, let's end off on a little deep dive, man. Let's do it. Let's do a character deep dive, man. Some things. I think we can talk about some things that I feel like Ned could have done differently. And if ultimately it didn't matter what he did differently, if it would have all have resulted in his death. First and foremost, I don't think he should have took the job as Hand of the King, especially given the news that Caitlyn's sister gave him, especially given the fact that it's kind of like a known thing that the Hand of the King is gonna get got. Two, when he went into business and you know that Rob, which King Rob is just an absolute fool, like bro, I can't work with you, bro, because you're gonna get us all killed eventually. Um, that and then once you know the ins and outs of the mess that they got going on, bro, you gotta get gone. It's so crazy to think that he actually was leaving that position, and then because of his little interaction with Jamie, he got forced right back into that situation. So it's like he was almost gone. And it's crazy to think how things keep barely missing. Keep barely missing. Another example of a barely miss is the fact that he was about to go tell King Rob that those kids were not his. And I feel like he made the decision not to do that because King Rob was on his deathbed. I'm gonna have to keep it a bean. He should have told him. You know, people say take it to you with you to the grave. He should have told him, man. I feel like he should have told him. And then and I just hate the fact that what he did on his way out was just uncharacteristic of who he's kind of being the whole time. And I do chalk that up to like, and I know we say this and we've harped on this. I do chalk it up to the fact that this brother had both of his daughters there, and none of his son, none of his sons there. I feel like he made that decision because his daughters are right there, and he was thinking about what Barry said about think about your daughters, and he was probably acting in a way that he felt like was going to keep his daughters safe, not knowing that they might keep Sansa around for leverage and for hostage sake, and maybe the same thing with Arya, but they gonna when push come to shove, they gonna get rid of them to do what they want to do best. I mean, he already found out the truth that they pushed Bran out the window. He had that full conversation with Cersei. He done broke Cersei down, done dissected her whole villain arc, everything she's been doing, who she's been doing with, including her brother, all of that. And so you know what type of people you're dealing with. And I feel like, with that being said, when I first heard Varys tell Ned, like, your mercy killed the king, I did not understand that. But as I think about it a little bit more, when we first met Ned, my feelings about him were like, bro, what's up with you? You just killed this dude who you consider to be a deserter just because law is if you leave your crew, you gotta go. We ain't really finna do too much talking about it. My brother, you left your crew, you sound crazy, you gone. And I'm like, bro, like my boy's telling the truth. You really need to hear him out. But it's kind of like, nope, I ain't got time to overthink it. We getting done. We getting through it. He didn't have that same energy about his own kids, in my opinion. I feel like he thought through that too much. And I feel like the moment he knew evil was afoot, he should have just chopped it off right there. And I feel like because it's weird to say this, I feel like because he became a dang, it's weird to say this, a better person, it made him a character that had to get removed within the confines of this series. Because at the end of the day, what it's summing up to be is, I know somebody told me this earlier. Well, you can't consider things to be right or wrong. You should love the great. Nah, it is right and wrong. Like there's right and wrong decisions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rocking with, ain't no right or wrong. It's just the listen. No, 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 heck no. I'm not bumping with that. I'm sorry. I know we watching the show, but nah, it's right or wrong decisions for sure. Let me give me a little sip. But with that being said, I feel like he started making a lot of good guy mistakes, being merciful. And so now, with that being said, in hindsight, I'm listening to Vary's speech, and I'm like, bro, who are you talking to? What you going on about? I think he made a hard truth. It's not like, bro, I'm not saying you're not a good guy, but just understand you being a good guy. That's what you got. That's why you got murked. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got murked. And I think I'm understanding it a lot more. Lady Diva says Robert was a terrible king. Man, the worst, horrendous. No argument on that. Um, and then two, this is the other thing. Somebody mentioned this in the chat. When you operate with a dude who clearly wants your wife, you're talking about the Littlefinger situation. Littlefinger clearly wants Caitlyn. Bruh, come on, bruh. We ain't no business we can be doing. I'm gonna just keep it being. We ain't doing no business. We not. Their brother should have been gone. Um, but good question. So that's my character deep dive on Ned. I feel like he's still a real one. I'm not taking his real one status away from him, and he is still on my top characters list so far. But he gone. He that brother's gone, man. And actually, because I have an ongoing list, y'all let me know how y'all want me to handle the God list. As I'm thinking about the God list, I feel a little weird keeping characters on there once they actually get got. So I kind of want to put them in a bucket because once you get got, you can't get got again. you can't get got again. So it's kind of like I don't want to have that placeholder there. Just always reminding who got. So it's like I think I want to shift them to a bucket. And unfortunately, that may have to go for the top character. Nah, it may not be that way for the top character list. Y'all want me to keep somebody in my top character list even after they got, or y'all want me to move them to another placeholder bucket? OG Fox, man, encouraging people to hit the like on the video. Y'all do that for your boy, man. I appreciate you if y'all do that. It kind of helps us get the content out and around to everybody. And tablet's still going there a little bit, but it's lasted longer than I thought. Miss Nat says remove them once they get got. I like that idea. If anybody else feels a different way, let me know. Cows or Dome said you feel like Ned would have been a terrible king. Ooh. I don't agree with that. I do not. Actually, I don't agree. I'm gonna have to call timeout. I do not feel like Ned would have been a terrible king. Let me call timeout on that. He would not have been a terrible king, but I do feel like he would have been a king that got assassinated. That people came and took him out of there because he was too much of a good guy. And you got a lot of evil stuff going on in the background. And with somebody like Thomas Lannister who has a check, if he can't buy you with money, then if he can't control you with money and stuff like that, he's gonna have to get you out of there. Um, that's my theory about that. I feel like he would have been a fair and just king, but ain't nobody got time for that in GOT. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get to what they trying to get to. Melissa, encourage people about the comments too. Yeah, I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. And y'all been rocking with your boy, man. So I'm gonna say thanks. I'm gonna say thanks in general before y'all even hit the like or hit the comment or have what case maybe. I'm gonna just tell y'all thanks, man. Appreciate you. But that's a good question. What character y'all want to do a deep dive on next? Who do y'all want to talk about next? And I know we're getting kind of late. I was actually kind of seeing if maybe going to maybe Carriana may pop up just so y'all can say hi to her, but I don't know if she will be. Who y'all want to talk to a little bit next? Arya. Um, Arya for season one. Um, I really enjoyed Arya for season one. One of the crazy things about Arya was the fact that she said the statement, "I don't want to be a lady." And by that meaning she didn't want to go the traditional path of being kind of like a trophy wife. If I had to give my best interpretation of what that meant, just somebody beautiful to look at, but who really can't put hand or feet to the ground and get work done or whatever the case may be. Because as we get introduced to her, we see her being able to outshoot Brandon, I think, in that little arrow exercise, which they start running around chasing each other about. She shows him up in that. We see that she's not in the typical like skirt and dress and things like that nature. She got on rough stuff. She kind of tomboyish. Um, but as the series goes on and on, you start seeing and hearing a lot of people refer to her as boy this, boy that. And it's kind of like, hold on, like I can clearly see that that's still a girl. I feel like either y'all are being petty or y'all really think that this is a dude. So that was interesting to see, and then for it to actually pivot into some stuff that I actually can't talk about yet because that's episode 10 territory. So let me stop right there. But on that subject matter, but I like her character a lot, and I feel like what we're getting from her is we're getting to see a traumatic background that is going to impact how she moves as she gets older and how she navigates. And also, hopefully, we get to see her witness some things about her father and all the positive and negative side of things that she learns from and does not make those same mistakes. How she can be loving and kind, but not too lenient on foolishness. So hopefully that's some things that we get to see get ingratiated to her and her character as she develops. Um, but appreciate you. Y'all up to Frankie, man, just kicking it, man. Chilling, talking about GOT, man. Kicking it with my folks. How do you feel about my baby Theon? Hey, chill out. Man, Theon, look. That boy a clown, man. Like, I like him though. I like him from the fact that his character is he's loyal to the Starks. But me understanding how he's acquired by the Starks is an interesting situation because of the fact that he's literally came from another family and he's pretty much in that family to keep another family in check. I know that was kind of a roundabout way of saying it. Um, he just be that boy a little hot in the pants, man. He need to chill out. You know, he really need to chill out on that side of things, especially his interaction with a certain young lady, which we're not going to go into the detail. That brother need to chill out, man. That is always like a dog in heat or something. But I feel like he can grow on me though. I don't dislike him. I feel like his loyalty. He saved Bran, right? He helped Bran and Rob in the forest when they got attacked by Tonks and her people. Um, Chow Yun Smut said, "Are we going to keep up with the series?" I know y'all were traumatized from episode 9. Um, yeah, as of right now, if that does for whatever reason change, and y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know. Actually, one of the reasons I wanted to get on here and do this live is because after the situation happened in episode 9, I was not in the most talkative mood. So I don't know if I was fully able to get out my thoughts and opinions and ideas and emotions about things. So I feel like being able to give that a time and to come back and kind of revisit that with y'all has been kind of dope for sure. Um, what's another one? Unoriginal said, "Love you guys. Love you too. Love you as well." What else we got? Somebody said Cat's weird sister. Y'all really want? No, man. I don't know if we can talk about that right now. It's funny just because like, it's the funny part about it. Since I'm not in my normal studio, we can kind of talk a little bit about things that we all know. Like imagine me speaking about certain parts of that, and people would be like, "Nigga, what are you trying to talk about?" And it's like, no, it's a show. It's a show. It's not real life. I wasn't on the phone. uh, I'll just put it like this. Somebody remind me, Caitlyn's sister's name again. What is Caitlyn's sister's name? Dang, what is Caitlyn's sister's name again? Somebody remind me to check. Wait to see. I wish this chat would just like stay here though. Lysa, is that what it is? Lysa. Um, I can tell she's a woman hurt and a woman scorned and a woman saddened by the fact that she's lost a husband to the Lannisters, and she cannot understand why her sister would still go, sister's family, so to speak, would still be in business with the guy coming. Still be in business with a family who navigates like that. And I feel her. I just feel like two wrongs don't make a right. So with that being said, you can feel that way, but you doubling down on just like strong arming stuff when it comes to Tyrion, and then not giving your sister the letter when it came to the king's passing, or the king's yeah, the situation with the king, like different things like that, and just your whole interaction with your son, which we not gonna talk about tonight, and we ain't got time for that. Nah, Shady, you doing too much. I mean, not enough for her to be on a get God list, but she gonna have to be on that shoot list. Like, Shady, you gonna have to come on now. How do I feel about Brother Bran or Brother Braun? Dang, which one was Braun again? Dang, you said I said Bran, and I done completely lost his name. Cat, not Kate. Fermented milkshake, mama. Oh, Tyrion's champion. That's right. Um, I like dude. He seemed like he was just like a gun for hire. Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. It might be time to call him midnight. Uh, he seemed like he was just like a gun for hire. But as we were getting to see him on a journey, I do still feel like he has a very violent side of him. No, actually, I don't feel like it. I know it exactly the way that he defeated Lysa's son's champion in that room and threw him out the moon door was yeah, that was bad. But I feel like I'm getting to see a more positive side of him because I do feel like at the end of the day, Tyrion does bring out the best in. He brings out more likable aspects in a lot of people around him. And I feel like that's just the strength of Tyrion's character. But Bron in general, he's like he could be a loyal guy, or he could seem like he's a seems like he assesses things and he understands that I can't do a lot of talking. I'm gonna have to just get to that action. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about him. I feel like he's a man of action, and he gonna get to it, man. Some people gonna die in his path if you're in his way, and that's just what it is. Especially if you mess with his people. But good question. Mercenary is the right word. Yep, thank you. Suki says, "You're late. What's happening, man? Just talking some Game of Thrones. That's it. That's it. That's it. Well, y'all. Brittany Mack asked me a good question. That third yard cover. Oh yeah. Yeah, third yard cover. Yeah, we're gonna have to call. We're gonna have to call. You ain't gonna have me falling asleep. Well, I'm not gonna fall asleep. You ain't gonna have me yawning every 5 seconds on the stream. Predictions for season 2. I'm actually gonna hold those and for the wrap up video, but prediction for some characters. Mm, let's go. I think Caitlyn Stark is gonna. She gonna make some moves. Um, she's gonna make some moves. I feel like she may end up overextending herself, though. I feel like she may end up because she goes off on her own and does her own thing sometimes. And although that did help her capture Tyrion, oh man, they coming. It could be a situation to where that makes her overextend herself to where she could be captured. That's my only problem with how she's moving a little bit. Um, Calzadon said I'm young and I can hang. I know y'all. It's like y'all know I can hang. Somebody said you just got up for the day. It's 5:50 a.m. for you, man. Before you go, when is your next gaming stream? I'm not sure. Probably be sometime this week. The exact timing on that, I don't know just yet. my gaming streams, I typically try to keep those in the late nights side of things after some of the work and editing gets done, and kind of decompress for the game for a minute chat with y'all. So maybe in the later side of things. Oh, the other. Hold on, let me get up one. Oh, yeah. No, I can let y'all see my face on that, y'all. Somebody said, "What's up, cuz? What's up, Liam?" But yeah, that's about it, y'all. Man, glad to be on here. For those of y'all who want to watch this video and who might have come on a little bit later, or if you're watching it for the first time, I appreciate y'all. I might keep this up. I might delete this guy though. I might delete this guy. I don't know. I might remove this one from up here. But I had a good time with y'all, man. Hopefully we got to kick it. If y'all want to do another one of these, man, let me know. We can do more of these to where we just kind of chat and talk about GOT, especially after some pivotal episodes. But I had a lot of fun, man. Love y'all. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Somebody said don't delete it. I don't know. I don't know. It's not the typical type of video that I do on this channel. That's the only reason I say it. So y'all have a good night though. And hold on, I'm gonna give y'all. Dang, no, I don't think they gonna come right at midnight. We'll see though. Y'all still calling me a sweet summer child? I'm still a sweet summer child. That's what we doing. After I just seen Ed, I'm still being called that. Ain't nobody in. They just saying good night. Oh, okay. Testing it. You crazy for that. All right, y'all. I'm out.